or a little over a month, you earn a stripe. And once you have 4 stripes, you're able to test for your next belt.
And you cannot ask for stripes. No worry.
How long are you doing this?
About 2 years. 8 months. Sam.
Are you gonna still do it?
Let's get it again.
What's the next color belt after white?
White, gray, white, gray. Anthony.
What's the highest belt?
Red. Looks.
How many belts do you get?
You can get a lot, and I have no idea.
There's a lot of belts. I think there are 12 different colors. And each one you can get different stripes on them.
My dad is really better than me. He has a blue with 4 stripes. And Nicholas.
Did you forget? If you remember it, you can raise your hand and look on, okay?
Anthony. Can you break boards? Like real boards, because I break it. That is Taekwondo. I do it.
Not Jitsu.
Because I do it.
Sebastian.
Is there a group for older kids?
What?
Is there a group for older kids?
Yes.
Good question.
And they have to be with the bigger ones.
There's an older kid group and then there's an adult group.
And there's a little kid group.
A really little kid group, yes.
And a middle group. Grady.
How good are you?
A lot. Catalina. He's in my chair.
How do you earn the strength?
You have to do really good and respect the other people that you're doing with it.
Is it kind of like moving up the blue and purple?
Yeah.
And so, like I say here, you can't ask to be moved up. I have to catch you doing good. Is that the same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
What level are you in?
There's no lessons in these.
No, I mean like the middle.
Oh, the medals?
Yeah.
I got 1 gold, 2 silver, and 2 bronze. That is just what you get. You get in 4th place, you get it. And on Naga, if you get in 1st place 2 times, you get a real sword and a gold medal.
You got a real one?
Yes.
Whoa. What's the last medal you got?
The 2 silver. Gosh.
Is that your first belt or?
That was my first belt, and then I'm gonna get my 2nd belt.
Yes.
Nicholas again. Oh,
It used to be clean white, now it's all dirty because he works really hard in it.
is your dad better than you?
Of course.
He's
And my other coach is better than my dad. He's a black belt. That's almost the highest one.
Wait, he's the highest.
Hayden.
Red. How do you earn the red belt?
Oh, you have to really, if you're on black with 4 stripes, and if your dad catches you, then he's gonna give you a new belt, and then you got the red one. That is the last belt. Looks.
collect?
Nicholas.
What is knockout?
Oh, it's a kind of competition that you do to earn gold, silver, or bronze.
Great question.
And
How old were you when you first started?
when I first got my gi,
First started jujitsu.
when my dad teach me how I
You mean
how
how
I
old?
liked it, and then I did it, but my friends didn't.
How old were you?
So were you 5?
6.
So, yeah, let's, okay, you explain.
So, the first one is the arm grab, and so how you do it, so when somebody grabs your hand,
What do we call it? What do we call these moves?
stranger danger, and there's a game of it. So, if somebody grabs you, you stand in base, put your thumb up, do that, and then you run away. The second one is
Let's show them it again. Let's show them it again. Can you explain it one more time?
So if somebody grabs you and they try to pull you, you have to stand in base, put your thumb up, and then shoot, and then run away.
What's the second one?
The two-handed grab. So when they grab it with 2 hands, you still have to stand base, put your hand around your knuckle, and then pull it, and then run. And the third one
We
is,
should show them that one more time.
so the two-hand grab, you stand in base, and then you grab your fist, you pull it, and then you run away. The third one is not that same as the other 2. So if somebody tries to choke you, you stand base, you cover your head, you do that, and then you run away.
Do that one again? That was a good run.
So I like how you said stand base. Show us what that means.
That means if they're trying to pull you, you have to stand in base so they don't pull you. If they're like mean or bullies or something, and try to take away.
Like some big kid comes up and says, I want your cookie or something. So you stand base
Yes.
and you do those things. Okay.
Do you want to try it?
Okay, so
Second one.
we can do this, but boys and girls, there's a couple things. You cannot hurt anybody, and you're not up there to socialize. So Hayden, how about if you and come work with me? No? Okay. Maggie, Joey, he's teaching the steps, okay? Partner, you should be by your partner.
The first one that we're doing is the arm grab. So when they're grabbing it, they're trying to move it.
So one person grab with your same side arm, grab their wrist.
Put your thumb up,
Thumb up.
shoot it, and then you run away.
All right, so try that.
All right, let's try it.
We're
Let's
not
try it
really
again.
running though. Did you see how he ran in place, Sam?
So let's try it again, and then we'll switch to the other person we'll grab. So same person grab on this one. Say it again, Chase. Stand in base.
Put your thumb up.
Thumb up. Choke. Good. Right. So let's have the other person grab the.
He's already back. He asked if you'd like something.
master's name? Sean. Coach Sean. Coach Sean. Not the Sean next to him.
I learned about your building.
Building?
The gym's name?
Addie. That's all
I learned that your coach name is Sean.
Good job.
It's not just Sean. He doesn't have a black belt. That's Josh.